Hello everyone, welcome to Sharmit. In this session, we will discuss about another topic related to COBOL, where we will see how we can handle string, or you can say how we can concatenate two string on the basis of a delimited value which is present in our variable. Okay. Prior to this session, we have already discussed various methods for string concatenation, where we discuss like how to concatenate a string by delimiting it with space, by delimiting it with some character. This time, what we are going to do, we are going to utilize one variable, and we will make this program dynamic. Okay, because let's say if you are hard coding something, then it will only work for only that particular condition, right? But just assume a scenario where we are supposed to write a dynamic program through which you want to concatenate like the string which is present in our two variables, and then whatever output we will receive from there will be used to showcase the concatenated output. Clear? So let's see how it works. So for that I have already created one program, so I'll just quickly walk you through this. So taking option 2 over here, we can see we have stored some data. You can see some lines of code are already there, so let's start one by one. Okay, so firstly what we are doing, from line number 1 we have initiated the identification division block. Identification division block is mainly used to store the information related to program identity. Okay, so here we will keep everything related to program identity information. For example, here you can see we are storing the program ID as a program name. So this test program ID is denoting the program name. You can see test pgm1 is program name, and here you can see. Okay, then we are using author. What author is doing? Author is denoting the author name. So right now you can see the author name is coming as Sharmit. So this is the two way through which we can like there are other information as well that you can store which is denoting program related identity. Okay, but for now I'm just using these two. Now if you don't know about the basic structure, like why we have kept this space extra, and is there any fixed thing for these positioning is fixed or not, so for that, like, you can all refer the previous sessions, because these things we have already discussed in our previous session, and each and every session from the playlist is in proper sequence. Okay, so if and everything is in proper sync. So if you are writing something, if you are learning something, then I would recommend you to go and please check out the all session in a proper sequence, so that it would be uh, very much easier for you to understand the ongoing topics, because for now we are just focusing on the string alignment pass. Okay, so from line number 5 to line number 7 we have initiated the commented line. So here you can see, to initiate the comment line you can put asterisk on 7th position. So this is the 7th position where I just kept 3 asterisk, and after these asterisk whatever you will write will be considered as a commented line. So here you can say string handling in COBOL. Okay, so this thing I just used to populate the topic of the session. So you can see string handling in COBOL. Now after that, from line number 9 we have initiated the data division. So data division is mainly used to declare the working storage section. So here you can see on line number 11 we have initiated the working storage section, and now whatever variable, like all the variable that you are going to use throughout your program will be declared under this working storage section. Okay, so for this example we need at least 4 variable. Two we will use to store the values that we want to concatenate. One variable we will use to store the delimited character, and then the third variable and the fourth variable we will use in order to store the output which we have received after the concatenation. Clear? So let's see how we have declared these variable. The first variable, which is declared on line number 12, contains level number as 01, which is denoting higher data hierarchy. Then we have str1, which is data name, or you can say the variable name. Then we have pic x of 10. So pic x of 10 is mainly used to, pic is denoting picture clause, and x of 10 is mainly used to denote the alphanumeric variable of 10 digit. Okay, then we are using value clause. Value clause is mainly used to initialize the value. So you can see tech hash 1 of 1 2 3. Clear? So in short, you can say this line number 12 is used to declare the variable str1, which can hold up to 10 digit x alphanumeric value, and right now we have stored the default value as tech hash 123. Clear? Then we are declaring second variable, which is which is on line number 13. So here we are using the same level number, which is 01. Data name is str2. Picture clause x of 10 is the same value we are using here, but the same data type and size we are using here. In value clause, we have changed the value with Sharmit hash 456. Clear? Now we are going to store the delimited character. So for that I have declared another variable, which is 01 dchar pick of x of 1, where we have stored the value as hash. So now this will store the hash. Now just assume that if you are receiving this value from any other program or third party tool, then it will work as a dynamic program. Right? Because you can see that instead of hash you can put any value, and whenever you change the value from here, it will change the output as well, because on the basis of this delimited character only we are going to concatenate the string. Clear? So far we have declared three variables, and if I talk about the requirement, so we have these value like tech hash 123, Sharmit hash 456. So what I wanted to do, I wanted to merge these two variable, but till hash is there. Okay, so tech then sharmit, so only this value I want to merge and concatenate. So to store this output, we need one more variable for storing the result. So here you can see we are declaring the same in a same way, 01 for higher data hierarchy result, then pic x of 40, which is storing the 40 maximum 40 digit. Okay, then we are using procedure division. Now what is procedure division? Procedure division is mainly used to store the main logic of the program. So here under this procedure division we will store the main logic. So you can see string str1, so string is a keyword, str1 is a variable delimited by dchar. So here you can put the delimited by dchar. str2, which is second variable, delimited by dchar into result, and then we can put end string. Okay, so these three line are doing here, it is concatenating str1 and str2, and then on the basis of delimited character hash, and whatever output it will return will be stored into this result variable, and then we will do the end string. Okay, so this is how these three lines are working. Once we have received the variable output in the result variable, then we will print it. So for that I'm using display command, display concatenated string of result, and then we are doing the stop run. Okay, so this is the entire program that we are going to compile for concatenating to string. So I have already compiled my program, so I'm just telling you the way. You can take option 14, then you can compile it. If it is not already compiled in your system, then it will automatically compile, otherwise it will ask for replacing the object if it is already there. So in my case I don't want to compile it again because of storage issue, so I'm just directly calling it. So once I call it, you can see it is providing us the correct output, which is concatenated string, and then we have tech Sharmit. Okay, so this is what we were expecting from this program, because we were delimiting the character delimiting the value stored in variable with the help of dchar hash. Now if you don't want to delimit it with hash, then you can put the character whatever you want to use. For example, if you want to delimit it by C, so you can put dchar value as C, so it will accordingly work. Okay, so yeah, this is so far like we have discussed various methods through which we can perform string concatenation with the help of this string variable. Okay, so I hope today's session is also clear to all of you, and in the upcoming session we will discuss few more things, but prior to that, if you want to cover the basic thing, then I recommend you to go and check out the published playlist of COBOL session, because if you go step by step, then it would be easier for you, because each and every session is in proper sequence and sync, so it will give you a clear understanding. Okay, So yeah, that's all for today. In the next session, we will discuss few more things. So thank you for watching Tech Channel.